of his dreams. But that night, as he closed his eyes, he found himself in a place that was neither real nor completely imagined. It was a vast, empty void, endless and silent. Then he heard it, a low guttural whisper slithering into his ears. "I am coming." His breath caught. His body refused to move. A presence loomed behind him, cold, watching, waiting, and then he saw it. A shadow darker than the night, with glowing, hungry eyes. Its form shifted, twisting, as if it was made of the very fabric of nightmares. Akash jolted awake, gasping for air. His room was exactly as he had left it, dimly lit by the streetlight outside, the curtains swaying slightly from the breeze. He told himself it was just a dream, just a dream. But the next night, it came again. This time, he was trapped in an endless corridor. The walls were pulsing, breathing as though alive. A cold wind howled through the darkness, carrying the same whispering voice. "I am here." He turned, but there was nothing. Then a movement in the shadows, slow, deliberate. The darkness swirled and shaped itself into a towering figure with hollow, gleaming eyes. Its mouth stretched into an unnatural grin, revealing jagged yellow teeth. Akash tried to run, but the hallway stretched endlessly before him, shifting, warping. His footsteps muffled, as if the world itself had turned against him. And then he felt it. Cold, bony fingers grazing the back of his neck. He screamed. Morning came, but the fear lingered. He could still feel those fingers, that icy breath on his skin. The nightmares were becoming too real. He searched online, desperate for answers, and came across something chilling. The Baku, the Dream Eater, an ancient entity said to feast on nightmares. At first, it devours the fear, but then it begins to consume something else. Your soul. Once marked, you belong to it. Akash felt his stomach drop. Was this what was haunting him? Was it real? He tried to convince himself it was just a story, just an old myth. But the next night, it got worse. He awoke, or thought he did, to find himself unable to move. The room was suffocatingly silent. His limbs were paralyzed, his breath shallow, and then, from the corner of his room, it rose. A figure, impossibly tall, with elongated limbs and hollow eyes. The shadows clung to its body like writhing smoke. It crept toward him, each movement unnatural, jerking, wrong. "I have found you." Akash wanted to scream, to run, to do anything, but he was frozen. He felt his consciousness slipping, the darkness pulling him under. He was losing himself. Then, in a moment of sheer desperation, nights were peaceful. No shadows, no whispers, no nightmares. For the first time in weeks, Akash could sleep. But then, just as he was about to believe it was over, he woke up to a whisper. "I will return." And the darkness crept closer.